Good morning, everyone. This is Eliane. I'm glad to do yoga with you this morning. And if it's not morning for you and you pick up this class some other time, happy day to you. I'm glad to be here. This is my first class on Moxie, and I'm very excited. Let me know what you think. Give me some feedback. And if you love it, let me know. If you like it, let me know. And well, let's get started. We chatted a little bit in the chat room. It is September 11, 2021. 20 years after the devastating attack on our country. So I am going to uh, honor, I have to work this morning with you. I hope you do it with me, but I'm honoring this class to our fallen of September 11. I love you. Thank you for being with me here. Namaste. Let's get started. Yeah, we're good. All right. We're going to take our feet together on the mat, just a really relaxing stance here. And I want you to breathe a couple of times and roll your shoulders and just kind of stand with your feet together here. Very relaxing. We're going to make this just an easy-going class today. Roll your head a little bit from side to side, not too far back. Maybe just a little bit stretching here through your neck muscles. Just very tender. And open your eyes and then take your right hand towards your ear and pull that over to the side. So I'm standing here, wiggling a little bit. Just take a deep breath in through your nose all the way to your belly. When you inhale, your belly is moving out, and when you exhale, slowly, just letting go. Inhale, come back, and do the other side. Exhale, pull over to the side. I'm relaxing this shoulder. So we're gonna focus. Our intent is to super relax today. Relaxing your shoulders, letting go of anxiety and stress. And focus on taking a couple of deep breaths into your belly here. And release and exhale very slowly. And then come back up to the center. And I want you to drop your chin on your chest. Just wiggle a little bit here. And rub your chin over your chest. And come back up. Roll your shoulders back in place. And kind of let's stand just right here in Tadasana, just with your feet under, straight under, rolling your shoulders back and let your feet feel the mat and feel the ground. Just grounding for a second. Relax your arms, feel that your shoulder blades are just sliding down your back into the pockets of your hands behind you. Just standing, grounding, feeling a nice tall posture, lengthening through the spine all the way up to the sky as we are hanging on a pulley being pulled up by your higher power. Just enjoying a nice, strong, fierce, grounded stance. Keeping your heart open to the sky, inhale. Take your hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, breathe slowly back to your heart space right here. And do that 2 more times. Inhale, nice deep breath up. Exhale, slowly release your shoulder and take it all the way back to your heart. And inhale all the way up. Exhale, slowly come back to the center. I hope you can hear me all right because I had some microphone issues this morning. But we're in a good small space, so usually that works. Relax your arms again and just let them slowly flow around your hips. Not really moving your feet or your legs. Kind of keeping your hips steady. Maybe open up a little bit here. Rotating. Just gently tossing around. Just moving. And then take your arms all the way up. We're gently coming to a nice deep stretch in our upper back. So we're going to open up a little bit into our heart space and a back stretch there. And then slowly come in just into your body right here. Then go all the way up and again. A nice deep stretch and all the way back in. Now just use your abs a little bit more to round. Open up into that spinal extension. And all the way back in. One more time. Into that spinal extension. Deep stretch. So good for us, right? And kind of pushing your hips out a little bit forwards. Now we're going to land on our knees right here and just sit. Just kind of sit on your knees and tuck your tailbone a little bit under, so you want to round and open up our spine. Slowly, gently go all the way down and just hang out to the floor, towards your feet. Now breathe in a deep breath here towards your lower back. I keep my knees slightly bent, not really extending. Now give us some time here. Breathing through. Now roll up very gently. Very gently. Take it all the way back. Good. And then inhale, nice deep stretch. Exhale into that extension now with your arms up if you want to. And if you want to modify it, just adjust it a little bit here. And just kind of keep your hands behind your back or keep your elbows. And then bring it all the way back halfway again. Right here. So we just want to gently come into those legs. Not really pushing too much. Not too much in the hamstring. Gently go down. Hang it out. Relax right here. Give it a nice deep breath. Stay right where you are. If you want to use the block, hold on to the block. Right? You can just hold on if you have a block at home. Or you can hold on to your legs. Slowly roll up again. And make sure that you round your back, right? One more time. Nice deep stretch. And then just take it all the way back here. Just really feeling. Now I'm not going too much in my lower back. I'm going high up and over. Really want to kind of lift up, tall and high to the sky. And take it halfway back, pull in. Just use your abs gently going down. So not too fierce here this morning. And use that block if you want. Now, if you want to, you can put your hands on the block or on your leg. And I'm going to bend my knee a little bit to open up with my left arm all the way to the sky. So my right knee is bent. I'm going to bring a little twist in here, a nice long line, trying to look up to the sky, holding it for a nice deep breath. And take it slowly back in. And just hang out a little bit. Exhale right here in the center, just another release. And then I'm going to twist to the other side. So bending my left knee, open up my right hand all the way to the sky for that little twist here. Just warming up my back. Take it slowly back in. Exhale and just release. Sometimes I like to hold on to the block. I give you a little option here. And I go up with my feet a couple of times, right? Just kind of feeling and stretching. And just kind of pushing back and coming up again and pushing back. Just holding, or you can hold on to your elbows here and just kind of feel even more in your upper back, in your upper body. Now inhale and start with your abdomen, roll up round, come all the way back. And take your arms all the way up in the front. And now we just sink. Remember, I have my shoulders down, so I'm going to sink into my chair pose right here. I want to lengthen the spine, so I'm going to send my tailbone all the way down. I'm going to send my arms all the way to the line between the ceiling and the wall. I'm going to kind of strengthen my upper legs a little bit. Imagine how you can strengthen them by engaging the inner thigh. Imagine there's a block or a ball between your thighs. Just holding, really lengthening the spine, sitting back a little bit into your heels right here. Just kind of feeling and gently go forwards. Release. And roll up all the way again. more time with the chair pose. Just lift up. Inhale, nice deep stretch. Exhale, go sit down. And see how I'm engaging my legs and my thighs right here. My toes are straight forward. And my knees are over my toes. And I'm just really working the upper legs. Good. Just kind of feeling the strengthening feeling. Just working the upper leg right here. And then slowly come down all the way. Release to the floor. Exhale, hang it out. Remember, make sure that you always relax your shoulders. Relax your head down. Taking attention, remember, we're going to work on that. Take attention out of your shoulders. Right here, and then roll it nice and slow. Really gently rolling up today. And take it all the way out. Good. Good. Just standing still here for a moment. We're going to go into some bigger stretches. And especially for our hip here, we're going to step out with the right foot forward. And I'm going to take my left foot back. Now, I want to have a nice open stance. So make sure that you're 1 foot away between 2 feet so that we can have that balance right there. I'm just going to put my hands on my front of my front leg. And if you want to, of course, make this a little bit tougher, then you're going to right away let go. You're going to just kind of push your heel to the floor, take your weight a little bit more forwards. And that's a little bit more advanced, right, if you want to progress. Now, if you want to regress, just kind of take it a little bit into some variance. Just a little variation here. Or you're just doing this for the first time. Just kind of feel that stretch right there in your Achilles tendon and into your calves. And just kind of pushing the heel to the floor. Lengthening the spine here. I'm going to feel still a lengthening feeling, right, all the way up. If you want to progress, then you take your hands up. Otherwise, just kind of hold on to your upper leg. Now I'm going to go very gently. I'm going to go grab that block. And of course, if you don't need it, you're going to slowly go to the floor. And now we're going to extend the front leg. So I'm going to hang over that front leg here, really getting a deep hamstring stretch. Just go to it. Let's hold it for 2 or 3 deep breaths here. If you need help right here, you're going to hold on, of course, to that block and come a little bit higher. Maybe you're here, maybe you're here. We're just going to gently try to keep that heel towards the floor. It doesn't have to be on the floor. You want to go towards the floor. And I want to strengthen and lengthen my front leg so that my hamstring stretch comes from my body weight going to that leg. And if you want to progress it a little bit, you kind of lift the toe up there, right? You know what to do. And now we're going to gently go to the front leg. So I'm going to swing my back leg a little bit further away for a really deep hip stretch. I'm going to step out with the left leg, and I'm going to go gently towards the floor with my knee. Now, if you need some padding here, make sure that you have 2 mats or that you put a towel underneath so that you have some padding for your knee. I'm going to keep my weight into, and if you want to come down to the floor, just gently on 2 knees, take your time. So just first, if you want to, 2 knees to the floor, and then step 1 out to the front. Now I'm going to move my weight slowly to the front, all the way towards the right leg, and ease up into this side, right? All the way into the deep down lunge here. And because it's the first time, maybe I want to hold on to the block. And I want to put that block next to my foot so I can really move into that hip stretch there. I feel that in the right side in my hamstring, but in the left side, I really want to stretch those hip flexors. So as I always say, play around a little bit with it here. I'm really gently moving. I'm keeping my weight into my hands and into my hands here maybe, or my elbow. Just kind of making sure that I don't push too much on the knee, right? And now inhale and go back, and we just do a modified hamstring stretch here. I'm going to take my weight to my back leg and just kind of pull towards the front. So again, with my full weight over the leg. The stretch here, the more you pull those toes up, the more you feel it in your hamstrings. Just a nice hamstring stretch. And then very gently come all the way out again here. And let's go to the front. Exhale, go into that stretch. Now I'm going to give you some progression if you want to. You're going to just roll that knee out and push against the knee, the right knee. I'm going to kind of roll it in and outwards. Or, of course, you can come to a full extension with your back in there, right? And that's a little tough here. So you might just want to start holding on to your leg and to the block. Now I'm going to slowly bring it back under, both legs into the knees. And I'm going to just curl my toes under and move my weight gently into that foot stretch here. Not really easy to do. We're going to do the other side. And it's going to come slowly back up to our standing position. So through here, I want you to try this with me. I'm going to take my weight a little bit further. And get that really good plantar fasciitis stretch, right? So feel that all the way underneath. This is when you smile and look cute while you do it, right? Really painful sometimes for the feet, especially when you live in Texas like I do. We have a small collection of flip-flops. And if you walk on those shoes all day, really not good for your feet. Even if you're standing all day or if you're working on your feet, just change shoes, right? Or do this stretch for the bottom of your feet. Now I'm going to slowly try to bring it up. You may hold on to your block and see if I can maybe kind of get a little balance out of here, right? Just kind of focusing, pulling in my abs, using my abdomen. And if you don't want to try it, hold on to the block. I'm going to step it up all the way. Just hang forward, fold over towards your toes. Put your heels down and just gently hang over those legs. Right? So whatever you need to do here, roll it very gently forwards. All the way up. Roll your shoulders back. Good. And then let's do the other side. So shake it out a little bit here. We got time. We got time today. We're grateful. We're in a grateful mode today. Really tragic, sad, and beautiful day at the same time. So we're going to be in an attitude of gratitude. Inhale, nice deep stretch. Take your hands back and step out slowly with the other side. Remember, I want to step away with my feet from each other, not on one line, but a little bit open. So I always say maybe 11 o'clock here, 5 o'clock there, right? And first, I'm going into that easy calf stretch. So kind of a runner's lunge here. If you have a wall, use it. If you have anything around you, use it. This feels so good. Just gently. You see that I always move around a little bit. It's kind of what I feel. So it's never the same for you and me, right? Everybody, two words. My yoga is for everybody. Everybody is different. And just feel that. Now gently I'm going over in this huge stretch. Hold on to your leg. Go slowly down. Hold on to the block if you have it there. Step out even a little further. Make it a nice deep stretch. And try to get 2 legs straight under. Hold on to the block if you need to, but really get that deep stretch. Ooh, I feel that hamstring. All right. Oh. I'm breathing through my nose, always in through your nose. Deep belly breath and exhale. All right, you might be here. Remember, just take your time, as long as you feel that. We gotta stretch those hamstrings. We're sitting so much. We gotta stretch them out. hips and hamstrings, right? Big deal for me, always in all my classes. So slowly go down. Now try to hold on to your leg. Try to hold on to the block. Swing that leg a little bit further. Maybe come a little bit more further down. So into that half lunge, right? We're going to step out. Bring that knee safely to the floor. Very gently. And if you need to go down first on all fours, take your time. However you want to go to the floor, holding onto a chair or holding onto the wall. And then from here, we're going to gently lean forwards into that stretch. Now, so if you want to take that a little notch further, make it a little bit more deeper, a little bit more intense, you go to the floor all the way. That's just up to you. So whatever your body allows you to do there, I want you just to, first we're going to go forwards. Some of you will take a twist in it, and we'll make it a little deeper. So sometimes I say just kind of lean out to the side, right? And all the way into that stretch. So you feel really good psoas stretch. We're really going to get that iliopsoas going into the hip. And what you can also do is roll out a little bit with the knee. Feeling it on both sides. Opening up. Rotators here. And getting a deep hip stretch. Feeling so good. Now I'm going to take it back. So keep your weight into your hands so you can safely push your weight back to your back knee. And now I want to exhale, kind of plant that heel down and exhale to it. So fully work the hamstring, the glutes, and the lower back here. Stretching through. Just relax. Remember, relax your head, relax your neck. Just kind of kiss the knee or kiss the toe. Wherever you are here. And then I'm going to go one more time, nice and gently forwards. Exhale deep into that stretch. Remember to push your foot down firmly if you want to take that a notch up. Maybe halfway here. It's kind of working more through the right hip, maybe even through an upper back extension in there. Not necessary. Just a really kind of intense here, just picking up the intensity. Try things out. I always say, don't do what I do, only do what's good for you. And after this one, go slowly, take my legs under. And curl my toes one more time, right? Really deep stretch here. And move my, sometimes you're just here. Just kind of want to push. And sometimes you want to take it a little bit further. And walk up towards those knees. So walk up into your legs. Oh, all right, you're really good for your feet, my friends. It's not easy to do, but it's really good for your feet. I'm going to take it up to a balance. Remember, you don't have to do this. But I'm going to try it out. Now really engage the inner thigh. So if I push the inner thigh, I'm having that nice core strength. Now engage the belly. And then come up sitting as if I'm hanging again on the ceiling. So I want to make it nice and strong. You got it? And take it slowly down. Now come to your knees, all fours. We're going to start the whole series right here with a little cat and cow pose. So release your back, release your belly. Inhale, bring your nose to your tailbone. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You see, I'm doing it both legs. Inhale here. Exhale down. So I'm getting different breathing techniques here. Shake it out. It's whatever feels good for you. If that is not ready, if you're not ready to do all that breathing, just don't worry about it. Just try to get a natural breath in your flow. I'm going to take it back to the child pose. Just move my weight back into the child pose. I'm keeping my toes together, but I always like to make a little room for my belly. So some people like to open their knees a little bit. Some people like to have their knees straight forward. Just kind of try to find out what works for your body. It is for every body different. First, I'm going to stretch out. Now, if it feels good, use your block. Put your forehead on it. Use your block. Or maybe use two of your hands, right? Some people like that. It's good if you want to keep your head a little higher than your heart space. All right, if that works for you, that's good. Child pose is so good for your back, so we want to ease into that stretch for the lumbar right here. If you want to progress a little bit, take your hands far out, but stay into the heels. Stay back. Walk your hands away. So now you're lengthening your spine here. Inhale all fours. Now I'm going to go through into, my fingers are pointing forwards. I'm going to not be on the beach, but I'm going to go into the yoga, lifting myself out, pulling a little bit back with my shoulders. Inhale, and then come back to the child pose, all the way back. Exhale, release, and stretch. Do what's good today for your back. Do what feels good. And inhale up again. We're going to just up it a little bit. Exhale, roll back. Now, keep your elbows a little tight towards your body. Elbows pointing back. Yes. Inhale, pull all the way back. Exhale, release, and round your back again. So now I feel that I'm warming up my spine. You can even tuck your hands around if you want to. Feels good. Inhale forwards. Exhale into the cobra. Good. 4. Right? Inhale all the way back to child. Into your balasana all the way back. And one side into your fours. I'm going to lengthen my spine a little bit here. I'll lift one leg up. I'm going to stay, or kind of like feel that I keep those hips square with the floor. And I'm going to just lengthen the leg back. I want to send that foot far back. I'm going to send this arm far forwards. I'm going to try to keep my head in alignment with my spine. Now I'm pulling both ways really strongly. So I feel a lengthening feeling in my spine again. I just saved you $60 from the chiropractor. Bring it back in, shake it out. Ah, this feels good. Let's do the other side, my friends. Just pull it out, lengthen away. Ah, pull it in. Good. Shake it out. I'm going to spread my fingers. I'm going to pick it up a little bit into a couple of down dogs. Nice and gentle today again. And if you want to make that more of a vinyasa flow, then just be my guest. Just do what's good for you. Tuck your toes under. Remember, we stretch the bottom of the feet. Remember? Get really into those feet. Now pick up low and slow. Then go high and mighty all the way into your Adho. All the way here. Into your Adho. Shaking my head. If I'm looking underneath my armpits, looks good. The world looks good upside down. I'm going to come back to my knees. I'm going to ease up into my cobra. So I'm going to let go of my lower back. Hang your hips down. Remember the lot of the hip stretching. And now move it back towards the child pose. Nice and gentle. Just keep it easy. Nice and gentle. Stretch out right here. Inhale all fours. Exhale down low. Sometimes it feels really good to kind of step it out, walk in place. And I'm going to take my knees down. Inhale. Exhale. Bhujangasana. Keep your head and your neck relaxed. Shoulders are down. Remember, pull them back. And inhale, child pose. Exhale. Stay where you are. Let's do that 2 more times. So relaxed and so wonderful feeling. So let's do it 2 more times. Just come up nice and slow. Inhale. Exhale, step it out. And your next inhale, bring your knees down. Exhale, cobra. And we're going to come back to the child pose. Did I say 2 more times? Let's do 1 more. Did we already do 2? I lost my count. Stretch out right here. Relax and release. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. The down dog a day keeps the doctor away. And let's do 1 more time. Inhale, step it out gently into the back foot, however you want to come. Into the downward facing dog. It's up to you. Exhale, release. Pushing the heels down and push your hands away. Into the floor. Inhale, and of course, you're going to make that a plank. From Magasana, or you want to take your knees down to the floor. And you can make it a chaturanga at any time. I'm going to roll all the way into my cobra. And for my cobra, I'm going to roll all the way down to the floor. So kind of keep, if this is hard for you because of your arms, it takes a lot of strength to stay there. And your shoulders, just gently pull your elbows back. Good job. And then we'll stay here a little bit, kicking your heels up. Remember, our focus is on relaxing hips and lower back. Just releasing tension in the neck and shoulders. So let go. All that tension. If you can, hold on to your foot. Hold on to your leg. Hold on to your calves somewhere. And maybe it'll be a good thing next time to kind of think about bringing a down a band or a towel. If this is not easy for you, don't do it. If it doesn't feel good for your knees, don't do it. If it hurts, don't do it. If it hurts so good, do more of it. Over here, I'm going to push this little hip out back towards the floor. It's going to roll that same hip back into the mat. And release. And you're going to pick up the other side. If you can see that foot, try to grab it. Bring your belly back towards the floor and push down into it. Try to relax. Maybe roll it out. Keep your heels straight behind you. Here's your modification. If that doesn't feel good, here's another variation. Let's say it that way. If you want to do it on your side, it works too. So this way, it's easier for you maybe to grab your leg. Just pull both knees up and pull this, kind of shave it low over the other one back. Yes. So as long as you keep those two the two hip bones. As long as you keep those hips stacked, you can get the same stretch right here by pushing that one out forwards. Does that make sense? You can do that on both sides, right? So instead of laying on your belly, lie down on your side, pull your heels up. Otherwise, you guys, if you're on your belly, you're still holding it right there. But otherwise, just kind of push this one back. That feels good too. You can do that with me, of course. I want to keep stacking this hip. So just kind of pulling back on my leg. Yes, it's a really good modification, right? Going back to where we were. If you're with me on the floor, gently come up from here into your cobra and then right away into your child pose. If you're on your side, come back to your knees and move back to your child pose. Now I'm going to slowly come back to my downward facing dog. Now, several options here. Today, we're going to just go back to the downward facing dog and try to walk our hands and feet back together to a standing position, to a forward fold position. If you rather just come up here, hold on to something, grab a chair, grab the wall, step out forwards, and stand up, that's great too. So, whatever feels good today. Let's go from there. Otherwise, come to all fours. And after a good down, deep stretch here, I'm going to walk my hands and feet together. Sometimes you really need to bend them to get there. Hang it out for a second. Nice deep breath here. Roll up gently. Abs, abs, abs. Roll your shoulders back. Put your clothes back on. We got a few minutes. And we're going to do a nice deep stretch here just to finish up for today. So we're going to step up wide and open. I'm always going to go about 3 feet. So you want to be about 3 feet. Otherwise, if you're too close together, you just don't get much out of it. So trust yourself, step out a little deeper and a little further. Bend your knees, lean into it. Right? So we can hold on here, kind of establish a good, nice, strong position. My feet are parallel, my toes are forwards. And then I'm rolling up nice and strong. So now use the legs and use your thighs, engage your core. Take a nice deep breath over to the sides. Doesn't matter which side first, as long as we do 2 sides. We're only doing 2 sides today. Not the inside and the outside and the back side and the front side and the upside and the outside and all of that stuff. Inhale over to the other side. Exhale, lengthen. So feel that long line. Always with me. It's all about intensity. You're going to exhale a little deeper. Passion and intensity. Right. We have a purpose today. It's just to make our bodies feel really good. Bending your knees, lean on it. It's all the purpose we have today. Doing good and healthy things for our bodies. And then our minds, our emotional state, our minds, our mental state. This is easier if you're stronger, if you're healthy, if you're doing a little bit for your body, if you get your sexy back up. Oh, so much easier. Slowly, I'm going to just push my knees with my elbows a little bit outwards in my inner thighs. So from the side, just for safety first, my shoulders are a little bit higher than my hips are a little bit higher than my knees. I'm pushing them outwards. And of course, I'm sinking my hips, my tailbone towards the floor. So that gives you such a deep, deep, deep stretch. Kind of like a variety of the happy baby, right? Opening the hips again, roll into those hips today. Then I'm gonna hang out forwards into the deep stretch here. Nice and wide open. Just forwards into the block maybe. And just fully let go. Alright, keep your knees, don't lock them. Keep your knees soft. All the way into that stretch. Just let it go. Maybe you want to hold on to your legs. Mm, Just a couple of deep breaths. Stay where you are. I'm going to go to my right side. And I'm going to go to my left side. Back to the center. Sway around. Now, guys, deep inhale. Halfway. Exhale. Deep inhale into your abs. Roll up. All the way back to the center. And we're just going to finish today. We're out of time for today. Next time we'll add a little balance to it. And a couple of tree poses. Put the weight on your own. And finish with a nice standing balance right here. Open your shoulders, lift your heart up to the sky. That's where it all is. Always up. Now strengthen your abs, breathing deep down to your belly. And keep it in your enjoy mudra if it feels good. Or drop your hands next to your body. And let's just stand for 3 deep breaths, grounding. Into gratefulness, with compassion and love, and strength. I send you love from my heart. Namaste. Thank you for working out with me today. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Make it possible. Thank you. I hope you feel as amazing as I do. Thank you so much. See you next time.